This dog is illegal in 99 countries. Welcome back, Charlie here. Sometimes dogs are so deadly that they're banned in certain countries. From a dog with a bite so powerful it can bite through metal, to a dog that's bigger than most humans. First, we have to look at wolf dogs. Wolves are scary and only found in the wild. Wolf dogs, on the other hand, are some people's pets. As the name suggests, these animals are a hybrid of a wolf and a dog. They are very big and muscular too. As they are part wild wolf, they are very unpredictable. Wolves are predators in the wild, meaning that part of these dogs always wants to hunt and kill. In the wild, wolves hunt small animals, but if you get on the wrong side of a wolf dog, then they will bite you too. Wolf dogs are blacklisted by almost every insurance company. Wolf dogs are also banned in many countries around the world. They are illegal in many European countries and also many states in the USA. The reason why is because sometimes wolf dogs mistake young children for prey, leading to some very aggressive attacks. Next, we have to look at the Kangal. Kangal dogs come from Turkey. They were bred to guard livestock from bigger animals, and as a result, they're very loyal and very deadly. Just one of these fearsome dogs can protect hundreds of sheep. They're very large and can weigh up to 150 pounds. They're super protective of their owners, meaning that they sometimes attack too easily. Kangal dogs are illegal in many countries. It's actually not legal to take these out of their native country, Turkey. Kangal dogs also have the strongest bite force of any dog in the world. Their bite force is 743 psi, meaning pounds per square inch. To put that in perspective, the average human bite force is 120 psi, meaning that if a Kangal bites you, you'll never escape. Their bite force is also strong enough to go through many materials like wood and metal. So if you plan on owning a Kangal as a pet, make sure you're in a country where they're legal, and make sure they're very well trained. Moving on, we have to look at Ghul Dong. The Ghul Dong is a rare breed of dog from India and Pakistan. These dogs are used for hunting, guarding, and, sadly, fighting. That's right, many Ghul Dongs are bred to be fighting dogs. They are a cross between a bully cutter and a Gaul terrier. Ghul Dongs are famous for their aggression and speed. They only weigh around 90 pounds, meaning they can run very fast. Ghul Dongs are known as very dominant dogs. They have to be trained insanely well, and even then you should never leave one unsupervised with kids or other pets. But when illegal dogfighting rings are broken up, these dogs are often found. Ghul Dongs were recently banned in New York City. That's because they were being used in many dogfights, and were also very dangerous, sometimes biting people. Ghul Dongs can make for good pets, but training is key. Moving on, we have to look at Fila Brasileiro. This dog hails from Brazil. They're often used as police canine dogs. That's because they have an amazing ability to track humans and other scents. These dogs also have a very dark past. Back when slavery was legal in Brazil, Fila Brasileiros were used as guard dogs to stop slaves escaping. They would also hunt down and catch slaves who would run away, meaning that Fila Brasileiros have been bred to hunt humans instead of animals. This makes them very aggressive and fast. They have a bite force of 350 psi. They're also illegal in many countries, including the UK. But in some countries, they're still used as guard dogs for livestock and hunting dogs for large game. Next, we have to look at the Tibetan Mastiff. Tibetan Mastiffs are massive and dominating dogs. They hail from Tibet, which is an autonomous region in China. They are very hard to train and can sometimes be very aggressive. Some Tibetan Mastiffs are bigger than humans, which means they often assume they're head of the household, leading to them often disobeying commands. Today, many people use Tibetan Mastiffs as guard dogs. That's because they're powerful and very imposing. Tibetan Mastiffs are also banned in many countries. This includes Malaysia, the Maldives, the Bermuda Islands, Australia, Canada, and many US states. But even if these weren't illegal, you may not want to own one. Aside from their aggressive temperament, and they're also very expensive. Tibetan Mastiffs often sell for $4,000 to $6,000, and a pre-trained Tibetan Mastiff can sell for even more. Next, I have to show you the Couvars. These dogs may look beautiful, but they're also scary too. These white dogs come from Hungary. They're very powerful and have a strong bite force too, which is why you're not supposed to have these around kids or other pets. They're energetic and can often run away. They're also super hard to train, meaning that if you're a new dog owner, you should never buy a Couvars. They are illegal in many European countries and also many US states. They are not known to be playful or energetic. Instead, they need a strong owner to take charge. But if trained well, they do make for a great guard dog for livestock. That's because they're protective and territorial. Moving on, let's look at the Tosa Inu. Tosa Inus come from Japan. Tosa Inus were actually bred to be fighting dogs, and surprisingly, they're still used in dogfights today. They're actually the only breed legally bred in Japan for dog fighting. So it's no surprise Tosa Inus are very aggressive. They are banned in many countries, including the UK. They are very agile but also heavy, weighing around 140 pounds. But some can weigh as much as 200 pounds. Just imagine 200 pounds of pure muscle running towards you. Their instincts are bloodthirsty, which is why they sometimes bite humans. Tosa Inus have a bite force of 556, meaning that if one bites you, you won't recover anytime soon. Next, we have to look at Pit Bulls. Pit Bulls may be the most infamous dog breed in the world. Pit Bulls have been banned in the UK since 1991. This was after more than 15 fatal Pit Bull attacks in the UK. Some of the victims were even children. Pit Bulls were designed and bred as fighting dogs. So really, humans are to blame for how aggressive these dogs are. Pit Bulls are also known to be one of the most muscular dog breeds in the world. They do make for great pets if they're trained very well. But in the USA, a Pit Bull kills a citizen once every 17 days. They're only illegal in certain states, for example, New York, Kansas, and Missouri. But outside of the US, they're illegal in many countries. Moving on, let's look at Cane Corso. Cane Corsos belong to the Mastiff family. They are very responsive and aggressive. They can be good pets, but if they see you as a threat, then they become deadly. If you see a Cane Corso, you should move very slowly around it. If you move too fast, it may get spooked and try to bite. They're very hardworking and smart, meaning they can be trained to be great guard dogs. Cane Corsos were even used as dogs of war by the Roman Empire, meaning that these dogs have been trained to be aggressive for centuries. Their appearance can be very intimidating and domineering, which is why they're used as home guard dogs in many dangerous countries. Cane Corsos are banned in many countries around the world, including the UK and Canada. Their bite force is 700 psi, meaning that they have the second most powerful bite out of any dog. Finally, let's look at the Akita. Akitas may look cute, but don't be fooled. These Japanese dogs can be a problem if you get on their bad side. They were used for hunting and also protecting their owners. They were even used as guard dogs for Japanese royalty. They are quite aggressive towards other dogs, and also people who are unfamiliar to them. That's why Akitas are illegal in various places in the USA. They are known as the most loyal dogs in the world. Some countries do allow Akitas if they wear a muzzle. You also need to have a special insurance and display a dangerous dog sign at your home. In the US, they are banned in Iowa, Louisiana, Michigan, Tennessee, and Washington, as well as in various other countries around the world. But now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment below which of these dogs was the most scary. If you want to see my short videos, then check out my second channel. I've been Charlie, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.